Imagine waking up one morning, stepping outside, and realizing something feels wrong. The sun looks smaller, colder, and the familiar warmth that once kissed your skin feels distant, almost gone. The air is sharper, the light dimmer. No one can explain it at first. Until telescopes confirm the unthinkable, Earth is drifting out of the solar system. Somehow, our planet has broken free from the sun's gravity and is now sailing alone into the endless, frozen void of interstellar space. This isn't just a cosmic accident. It's the beginning of the slowest and most terrifying extinction in human history. At first, scientists panic. The laws of orbital mechanics don't just glitch. Something massive must have interfered. Maybe a rogue planet passing close by, or a gravitational wave from deep space. Whatever it was, it kicked Earth just enough to break orbit. We're still moving round the sun, but each loop takes us a little farther away. In a matter of months, the daylight fades by a few precious percent, barely noticeable at first, but enough to drop global temperatures. Summers become short and grey, winters brutally long, crops begin to fail, animals migrate endlessly. Searching for a warmth that doesn't exist anymore, the government scrambles to reassure people. But the sky doesn't lie. The sun shrinks each day, turning from the golden disk we've known forever into a pale dot in an ever-darkening sky. Scientists estimate that within 5 years, sunlight will no longer reach Earth strongly enough to sustain photosynthesis. Plants will die first, forests turning silent and skeletal. Then oxygen levels start to fall, not catastrophically at first, but slowly enough that every breath feels a little heavier. Humanity begins building massive underground shelters powered by nuclear and geothermal energy. Desperate to preserve what's left of civilization, by the 10th year, the oceans begin to freeze. Ice creeps outward from the poles like a living thing, claiming coastlines, engulfing ships. Swallowing entire harbors, the atmosphere grows colder and thinner. Snow falls even in the Sahara. The Earth's surface becomes a white, glittering wasteland, silent except for the groans of shifting ice. Cities that once blazed with light now sit in permanent twilight. Above them, the stars shine brighter than ever, cruel, cold witnesses to our isolation, and yet, even as death closes in, humanity adapts. Underground colonies form, using geothermal vents to generate power and grow food. The planet's core still burns, and that heat becomes our last refuge. Scientists set up observatories deep beneath the surface, mapping Earth's new trajectory. They discover we're moving toward the interstellar void, a region between galaxies, darker than anything ever seen. There are no stars there, no warmth, no light. If nothing changes, Earth will drift through eternal night for billions of years. But that's not the end of the story. Some dreamers refuse to give up. They see opportunity in the darkness. Massive engineering projects begin. Underground fusion reactors, solar collectors sent closer to the sun to beam energy back via lasers. Humanity evolves into a subterranean species, no longer tied to sunlight. Cities like New Tokyo and New Delhi become deep thermal hives, glowing fortresses buried beneath kilometers of rock and ice. Meanwhile, the surface becomes something else entirely alien. Unrecognizable, the atmosphere freezes. Forming shimmering ice crystals that rain down like diamonds, the skies glow faintly blue from a scattering of cosmic rays. The sun is now just another bright star in the distance, indistinguishable from the others. The moon, still bound to Earth, circles faithfully through this eternal darkness. Its light now the only reminder of what once was. 1,000 years pass. The frozen Earth sails silently through the Milky Way. The continents have shifted under their icy tombs. Humanity, though smaller in number, has endured. Generations born underground know nothing of sunlight, only artificial warmth and the faint hum of the reactors that keep them alive. Stories of the golden sky become mythology. The sun is remembered not as a star, but as a god we once took for granted. Then, something unexpected happens. The sensors buried deep within the old research stations detect a strange shift in gravity, faint at first, then stronger. The Earth is being pulled again, this time by a distant light source ahead. A new star, not as large as the sun, but close enough to alter our path. Hope ignites once more. If Earth passes close enough, its frozen crust could melt again. There's a chance, slim, but real, that life could return to the surface. As the planet approaches this newborn sun, the ice begins to fracture, steam geysers burst from the frozen oceans. For the first time in millennia, clouds form, the outer crust melts, revealing the scars of a world long thought dead. The descendants of humanity emerge from their underground cities, witnessing dawn again, a dawn unlike any before. The light is dimmer, redder, but to them, it's beautiful beyond words. And yet, the universe remains indifferent. Earth is just another wanderer, a rogue world that lost its home and found another by chance. One gravitational nudge, and we were cast out. Another, and we were reborn. It is a reminder of how fragile everything truly is, how thin the balance of gravity and sunlight keeps us alive. If Earth ever really drifted out of the solar system, it wouldn't be a sudden explosion or a fiery apocalypse. It would be a slow, cold farewell, a planet falling asleep under an eternal night. But maybe, just maybe, in that silence, humanity would find a new kind of strength, not the warmth of the sun, but the fire within ourselves, because even if the stars forget us, we still fight to remember the light.